1090 and then through 1095. See that 10,000 share bid there? It's interesting to see. High of this current candle, 89. 5 minute is still just beginning, this 5 minute candle. But the low back here was 1060. And so what you're seeing is that false breakout where we had the pop up. Now the retest, double bottom down to 60, 62. So I'm going to add there on the low at 65 for the double bottom, bounce off the volume weighted average price. And we'll see if it pops back up into the 80s. So by adding on a dip like that off the volume weighted average price, I can trade within the range. 1054 is volume weighted average price. So now we'll see if we get the move back up towards 80.
How's it going? Good morning. Got up a little late today, but
1.9 million shares of volume.
Today's election day, so gonna be interesting day nonetheless. My initial plan was to just again sit out.
So I want to see a break.
But we're taking a look at
and then back up into
the scanner. Top 3 scanners are DRAD, Lyft,
69 by 70.
SUPN and Sava. So Sava is actually making a nice move right now.
We have about 12, 13 minutes to the bell.
Listening to Ross as well.
Going to be, at least right now, close to its pre-market highs. Really want to see it break over 11.
I'm watching for right now. I'm not going to trade.
That candle back there was 74. We've got 66 by 67. So through this area, I wait for the first 1 minute candle to make a new high. We've got the support right down here in the 60s on the flat bottom.
Looks like Uber's also a mover. That's SPY.
The 5 minute pattern, if this candle closes red, it's not going to be good. It needs to close green, but we still have a minute left. So we'll give it a second to pop back up and see if this candle closes green. 68 by 69. So I'm looking for the break back over 70. And I'm going to cut my loss there rather than keep holding because it's breaking 60. So, today kind of feels like yesterday where you got a small breakout pre-market, but it's not a lot. It's not a lot. So this is a challenging market. The biggest opportunity, yesterday was in the afternoon. So right now we're not seeing good price action in the morning. That just happens to be the trend that we're seeing right now. So given that, it probably, I don't know, unless this breaks over 11, but the fact is, since this 5 minute is closing in 5 seconds, it's going to close red. Highest volume of the day is on a red false breakout candle. That's it. It's no good. It's done. So I'm not going back for that one. So unfortunately, if today's where I have to make the decision, do I, lower my quality standard just to trade whatever, is moving? Or do I kind of stick with, I'm going to wait for really good quality setups, even if that means we don't have any today, right? We might not have any good quality setups today. High on APVO there is 42. It's got 400,000 shares of volume. So it's down 8%, but that's not uncommon when they close really, really high. Yesterday's high was 1142 of regular trading hours. So that's the level that we need to break. I think my 5-minute chart's okay. We've got about 8 minutes to the bell. So I'd encourage you guys to do your pre-trading checklist. Did you eat well? Did you sleep well? Do you have a couple stocks on watch that you like? If you do, what's the condition of the overall market? Last 3 days, the market's not been very hot. So this is a day to kind of try to, take these base hits and not overstay your welcome. If you've got a base hit opportunity, you want to take it. And unfortunately, on Sava, even
you guys ready to go?
base hits, there just wasn't much of a base hit. 16 cents on the first one, and then down to the second. APVO could give us a second day of continuation, but 11 is going to be really kind of the spot that we want to see break. So break back over 11. But realistically, it's holding up quite well. It based out down here. It just wouldn't be impossible to see at the open this, flush back down. So we've got to just be very mindful of that. All right. So game plan here with about 7 minutes to the bell is to wait for momentum. Wait for something that really looks good. Try to just catch a couple base hits and not overstay our welcome too much. And that may mean
there's nothing
no more
going
trades
on.
today, but maybe something will pop up that looks good. Sava, I probably won't go back to because it's a rejection on the 5-minute at this opportunity to break through 11. So it just really rejected hard at that spot. But maybe we'll see momentum shift a little later in the morning, around 10, 10:30 or 11 or something like that. Uber, the pivot is 40.74, but again, realistically, it's a higher price stock, so a lot more risk on that.
So I was falling out the sky. Woo.
So we'll be watching the volume at the open. See where we have some volatility. So those of you guys tuning in on Facebook and YouTube, make sure you hit the thumbs up. We're watching this high day Momo scanner as soon as the bell rings. APVO, you can see how it also did a false breakout right there. Tested the $0.50 and is now back down at 10. So that one's not looking quite right at the moment. So yeah, APVO, if it gets back over 1050, that'll be something to watch. All right, 3.5 minutes to the bell. So with 3.5 minutes to the bell, I'm going to just be watching. I'm not going to take any trades before the bell. I'm just going to be watching the high day moment scanners. Let's see where we have some action. If we have something that starts to look good, I'll be able to scale up and have a good day. If we don't have anything that looks good, well, I'm red right now on SAVA, and I probably won't get green on that one. And so if nothing else pops up, then that'll be it for me, unfortunately. We'll see. I'll be hopeful that something starts to open up in the market, but I gotta trade the market I'm in. If there's no volume and no volatility, there's no trades. So let's just keep on close watch for momentum. All right, so that's the game plan with about 2 minutes to the bell. About 90 seconds to the bell.
AVPO falling out of the sky. Solid looks like it's trying to break back above the VWAP, that EMA. So that's something to keep an eye on. One minute. So I was ripping, or at least trying to. Fading. Having a phone call.
Uber surging up a bit. Wow.
Wow.
That's impressive. That's an impressive squeeze at the open.
They were
What's the high? 22.15. Let's see if it holds. I'm not seeing anything on small caps at the moment. SOP is coming down, and so is APBO.
I have to mute myself a little bit.
Yep, there's nothing on the scanners at the moment.
Yeah, so Uber rallied. Sorry about that. I was having some tech issues, so I had to make a phone call about it. But yeah, it looks like Uber rallied and it bailed off the top. AVPO just took a crap out of the open, and then Sava's maybe getting back above that middle VWAP, which might be something to watch, but it's still not. You know.
So what you see there is, high volume up to that level, and then this is a rejection. So low is 10.02. I'm gonna watch on this to do a bounce off of 10.02 off the flat bottom. See if it gets a little lower here and get into maybe around 10.07 or 8.
Uh,
5.9 million shares of volume. It doesn't have a lot of volume compared to what we've been seeing. Even though you could do a flat bottom trade here off of 10.02, your 5-minute chart just isn't very good. So I think I'll just leave it alone. Yeah, plus that's no big deal. So you see there's a buyer down there too. So let's see what happens on Saba there at 10.02. I'm gonna take a long at 10.08. I'm just gonna do a quick dip off that low and stop at 10.02. There's a big buyer down there. At 10.15. Watching. Target just back up to like 10.25. Watch for the add over 10.15. Adding there at 14. we've got that big bid. I think this gives me a little bit of a backstop for a trade back up to 50, 20. Want to see it break over 10, 15, holding, of course, this flat bottom. So being in 5 cents above the low is always good. 5 cents of risk versus 10, 15 cents of profit. So that bid is gone. I got a couple lost. Stopped out at 90. I was hoping to be able to stop out at 10:02, but that bid was gone.
I love your sound. And speaking of sound, music and other things, one of the big superstars of the world.
So I'm gonna step back a little bit and we'll see if anything looks better. But
Music.
Red Sava down 8,000 on it.
He's on 8,000 on Sava. Because nothing's moving. Shit. Trying to watch Trump talk about Lil Pump right now.
Superstars of the world. Little Pimp. There he is. Little Pump. Come on up here. Come on up here. Does everyone know who he is? You know how big he is? Does everyone know who he is? I love your sound. I love your music. And speaking of sound, music, and other things, one of the big superstars of the world, Little Pimp. You're such a fucking hoe. I love I love it. You're such a fucking hoe.
And the eye ripping into a halt here.
Wow. I wonder what big that is.
875, 899, 1061 daily levels. The electric vehicle catalyst is a good one. Eight. So you can squeeze up to daily level 875. Halt was 9:54 and 16 seconds. Resumption was 9:59 and 16 seconds. 2 minutes on KNDI. I think given the momentum that we all at NIL, the last 2 weeks and left, throwing back up here on daily, kind of over it today. But generally speaking, KNDI is probably so we've got split breaker halt, resumption should be 30 seconds. We'll be watching it on resumption to see how it trades. So our high was 95. Break is 95. Adding a 95, the break over 8. Want you to put long over 95. Taking profit. Next target, break at 810. High of that candle is 810. Adding at 805.
This thing is ripping, Candy.
New order 825. Adding at 817. High was 849. Watching for big trades. Is it going to hold 8? Long at 805. Buying the dip here. Looking for the pop back up to 825. Stop at 804. 1 cent loss. There's there at 8. Added back at 808. June will start to scale in here. So the first 1 minute candle will make a new high. Let's see it back over 825.
Only dance.
Watching 818. Watching. Added at 98. About the dip right there. Try to catch the pop back up through 810, 815. Right at the volume weighted average price. Look for the break at 805 and 815. Adding there at 8. Looking for the break at 805 and 815. Starting to curl up a little bit here off the volume weighted average price. Cutting it at 8. I'll sit on it for right now. Just give it a second, see how well it holds up. Maybe about 2,800 on KMBI. Nice on ATPO. The volume weighted average price. KMBI curling on the 1 minute. Back in there for 04 with a breakthrough 05. Watching here. Adding there at 5. I'll try to get that squeeze up to 15. So I see that seller I'm trying to add there. Looking for that first 1 minute candle to make a new high. We're curling right at the volume weighted average price. Buying the dip at 92. You can give it a second to pop back up through 805, 815. I think this catalyst is pretty strong, so I want to try to keep riding this momentum. $805 is the high back here, 807. That's the level that I'm watching. first 5-minute count next to the time.
Alright, guys. Doesn't look like anything's moving, so I'm gonna go ahead and turn the stream off. It's good. Sit on your hands for a couple days. Wait for market volatility to pick back up. There's no point in rushing this and getting yourself in a bad position. Preserve the capital. It's the name of the game. Okay.